What's up, everyone? Here with some prize picks for today. Today's date is 11/9/2022. It's a Wednesday. Everybody had a day off in the NBA yesterday for voting. Let's get right into it. First player we're looking at is Donovan Mitchell. We're looking at his points, rebounds, and assists, which is 35.5. Let's go over here to Action Labs. Let's see what Action Labs got Donovan at tonight for his points, rebounds, and assists. Over here on Action Labs, they got him at 35.3 points, rebounds, and assists. As you can see for the books, a lot of books got him at 31. Whoops, wrong one. Sorry. A lot of books, most of the books got him at 35.5. Also, pretty heavy favorite in some of the books, minus 130 on DraftKings, minus 120 on MGM, and other books got him around that similar number. Of course, under, you're going to get a better value on that bet, but he's going to be very close to that number tonight. Let's look at him over here on props.cash, the best tool in the business to help us narrow down our picks. As you can see in his last 10 games, he's hit this 7 out of 10 times. Only 1 out of his last 3 games, though, and 2 of those last 3 have been on the road. Let's look at him on the road because he's in Sacramento tonight. On the road, he's hit that this season 4 out of 5 games. That's good. A lot of games didn't have Garland, but Garland is back now. I think Garland was back for the 11-6 game and the 10-28 game, and maybe even the 10-22 game. Garland was back. 1 day rest. Only got one example from this season where he hit it 61% of the time between this season and last season. That's a 61% hit rate. Let's look at all games. Let's look at Sacramento. This is one thing I like right here. Just kill Sacramento. Every game he's played them in the last year, he's had over 35.5 points, rebounds, and assists. They got Sacramento has a new coach. Don't really think that means too much to how they play defense, because you can see their defense isn't that bad. They're one of the worst in the league against the points allowed. They're one of the better teams in the league in shooting guard defense. The spread is 5 on the night in favor of Cleveland. Games at home, I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think this game is going to be close the whole time, and I think Donovan's going to be in there. And I like Donovan to go over the prop of 35.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Second player I'm looking at, as long as they keep giving it to me, I'm going to keep taking. And it's Tyrese Halliburton, 19.5 points. I like that prop. You know which way I'm going on it, but let me explain to you why I'm going the way I'm going to go on it. Let's look at him over here on Action Labs. Let's see the Action Labs got him at. For points tonight, Action Labs got him at 20.4 points. And the spread at the books, 19.5 minus 130, 19.5 minus 125. And it's pretty much like that throughout most of the books. And of course, you get a better value on your bet if you take the under, which is right around 100. It's even around some books. Some books is actually, minus 128, but mostly around 105, 103. That's what it looks like. So let's take a look at him over here on props.cash. This is a home game. Let's just look at his last 10 all. He's hit that 7 out of 10 times. He's scored over 19.5 points. The defense that they play tonight is 29th versus the point guard defense. And everything else is just pretty neutral. The only good line they got is free throws allowed. Everything else is pretty neutral for their defense. Now, let's look at the home games. This is what I like. Home. Tyrese has hit that in every home game this season, which is 5 home games. He's went over 19.5 points. 1 day rest. Only one time this season, over 19.5 points. You know I'm going with the over. The spread is 5.5 by Denver. I think it may be a little closer. It's going to be a close game, I think. And I think he goes over the 19.5 points for the night. So we're going to take Tyrese Halliburton over 19.5 points. I'm going to keep taking that until I don't like it. One place I probably would look a little bit more closely at this is away. He's only hit that mark in the last, we'll look at the last 10, which is basically included this season. He's only hit that mark 2 out of 3 times when it's a away game, which is 30, which is, well, over the last 10, 3 out of 10, which is 30%, and only 2 out of 5 times this season has he hit it away. But they are at home. That's what I like about this number. They keep giving us a 19.5. I'm going to take it. So I like Tyrese Halliburton over 19.5 points for the night. The third play I'm looking at tonight is coming from the LA Clippers versus the LA Lakers. We're looking at Paul George. And we're looking at his points, rebounds, and assists of 38.5. First, let's go over to Action Labs. Let's see what Action Labs got him at. Points, rebounds, and assists, they got him at 37.8. And as you can see, the books are pretty much, either way, you're going to get the same odds on the 38.5. Let's go over here to props.cash. And as you can see, he's only hit over 38.5, 2 out of 5 games this season. Not sure if Wise playing tonight. Let's check that. Let's see if Wise playing tonight. Nope, Leonard is out tonight. Let's go back to props.cash. Watched this thing on television the other day, or heard it on the radio or something, where the Lakers in the first 6 games of the season were very, very good defensively, but they've kind of slacked off in the last few games. Probably that's because they're losing, and you kind of stop buying in on defense when you're losing. But the numbers show them as one of the worst defensive teams. Points allowed, rebounds allowed, assists allowed against small forward defense. Just not good numbers. Green over here means good for the player that we're looking at. The player we're looking at is Paul George. Let's look at 1 day's rest. This is a stat that I liked. He's hit that 58% of the time in 7 out of 12 games, and these games are dating back to last year. Kawhi's not playing. Games on national television. I expect Paul George to put on the show, and I expect the Lakers to play better also. But I'm going to take the over 38.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Paul George against the Lakers. Not as confident on this pick as I am against some other picks tonight. So I would say this is a C pick. So, see your way to use it or see your way not to use it. But I like Paul George, 38.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I like the over. So that's all I have for today. Go ahead and like, subscribe, drop notes down in the comments. Let me know who you're going with. Or if you're just using a combination of my picks with your picks, just let me know. Until the next video, peace.